The day I got the last laugh on my son and his wife. For 12 long years, I was treated like an unwanted shadow in my own family. My daughter-in-law worked tirelessly to turn my son against me, dripping poison into his ear until he no longer took my calls, no longer invited me over, no longer let me see my grandchildren. Their excuse. Boundaries. But the truth. She hated me, and he chose her side. So for over a decade, I wasn't allowed inside their home. I spent holidays alone, birthdays forgotten, and family dinners replaced by silence. It broke my heart. Until it didn't. Because during those lonely years, I poured everything into my tiny handmade crafts business. What began as knitting scarves at my kitchen table grew into an online empire. And with time, persistence, and a little luck, I became wealthy. Wealthy enough to build myself a sprawling mansion on the cliffs of the Oregon coast. Marble floors. A grand piano. Rooms with ocean views. And suddenly, my estranged son and his wife remembered I existed. One afternoon, they showed up at my gate, bags packed and children in tow. My daughter-in-law had that same smug smile, but this time it was laced with desperation. "We thought we could move in," she said sweetly, as if 12 years of cruelty had never happened. I looked at my son, who avoided my eyes. The man who once refused to let me cross his threshold now stood on mine, ready to leech off my success. But I wasn't the same woman they abandoned. I let them sweat on the doorstep before I said, "Of course. Come in." They carried their bags inside, marveled at the chandeliers, whispered about the pool. My daughter-in-law immediately began inspecting rooms, deciding which one would be hers. My son patted my back like nothing had happened. I smiled politely, but inside I was laughing, because what they didn't know was that I had already converted the entire east wing of the mansion into a luxury retirement community. 10 of my closest friends, all women their age would call old and useless, lived with me now. Widows, divorcees, women who had also been cast aside by family. So when my son and his wife dragged their suitcases upstairs, they found every room already occupied by fiercely independent grandmothers. My daughter-in-law shrieked, "What is this?" I replied, "This is family. The kind that never abandoned me." The final blow? I handed them a glossy brochure with the mansion's name on the front, the Golden Sisterhood Estate. And underneath, residents only, no exceptions. Their faces drained of color. My son stammered something about being my real family. I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Real family doesn't lock you out for 12 years. They left in silence, while inside, my friends and I raised a toast. If you enjoyed this tale of ultimate justice, don't forget to smash that subscribe button on my channel. Because the next story, it's even more delicious.